What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another reaction. We are checking out aespa's Rich Man trailer. I am a rich man. Very excited about this one. This is basically 6 minutes long. I'm so happy, especially because like the first frame actually gave me vibes of like that PUBG collaboration that they did. So I'm not sure how dark, how light this trailer is going to be, and this comeback in general is going to be. All I know is that anything that aespa touches turns to gold, so I'm super excited for their comeback. So without further ado, let's get into it. Ooh.
코골이 소리가 고래상어 같긴 해.
하지마.
컴플렉스야. 비염이 심하거든. 코가 뜨거운 물에 들어가 있는 느낌?
おじさん、こんなところで寝ちゃダメですよ。
10분만 나 10분만 더 자고.
10分が30分になって、30分が1時間になって、このまんまだと小声死んじゃうよ。
아 오늘 쉬는 날이에요. 좀 아직 더 자자.
永遠の眠りになっちゃうから。
추워. 에어컨 좀 꺼주세요.
ね。
Oh. That was an interesting composition. Oh.
잠이 많네.
She's keeping it 100. Oh, damn. Yo.
일어났다.
Oh.
오케이.
누구세요?
I didn't expect the ball to shatter. Thought it was going to crush him.
미친맨?
Yeah, because rich, bitch, and crazy in Korean kind of like sound, I guess, a little similar.
땀 흘리셔야 되는데. 그래 안 죽더라.
근데 이거 내 옷이 아닌데.
Wait, did they put him in heat? Oh my god. That explains why it's so rough for him to move. Yo. He likes it? Sir, your balls are falling out. Who's driving? Black Mamba? No. I'm kidding. It's a cool little icicle.
땀 흘리니까 안 춥죠?
Oh fuck. Damn.
핸드메이드 예쁘죠?
I thought she penetrated him.
제가 아저씨 풀어드리려고 직접 만들었어. 엄청 귀엽죠?
저게 더 귀여운데요?
It is very cute.
살려주세요. 제가 가진 돈 다 드릴게요. 살려주세요.
저희도 납치됐어요.
뭐?
저희도 납치됐어요.
Oh.
야, 소원 빌어야지. お願いした让我们从这里出去啊
You're not supposed to tell your wish.
납치당할 걸 예상을 하셨나 보다.
Yo, the fact that they're like smiling and so chill about it, no pun intended, is kind of, it's almost like unsettling because he's like scared shitless and they're goofing around, even though they're both
근데 납치당할 걸 예상을
they're
하셨나
both
보다.
kidnapped.
왜 이렇게 따뜻하고 익숙해 보이시지?
他还在怀疑是被我们绑架的。
의심 안 할 테니까 나와요.
What the?
왜 깨워가지고 사람 이렇게 힘들게 해?
아저씨는 마음이 추운 거예요? 근데 아저씨 뭐 잘못한 거 있죠?
저는 납치를 당할 만큼 잘못한 게 없어요.
아저씨 와이프요?
네? 난데? どうしたの?
Did you kill your wife?
몰라요. 10분만 나갔다 올게 하고 나가더니 20년을 집에 안 돌아오는 거예요.
Is the wife who kidnapped them?
제가 와이프 때문에 흘린 눈물로 매일 라면을 끓여 먹었어요.
可太有耐心了。
저요? 아니면 와이프요?
我说我，宁宁。
그럼 우리도 닝닝이처럼 기다리면 되겠는데? 롱 위켄드처럼?
Oh boy.
근데 어느 날 갑자기 집에 돌아오더니 뭐라는 줄 알아요? 옆집에다 방 얻어서 나를 계속 지켜봤다는 거예요.
Oh.
やばくない？
曾经有一件很让我难过的事情，所以我自己坐在浴缸里一直哭啊哭，结果眼泪才没过了脚踝。大叔就这一点眼泪，没事的。
Ning Ning gave him the... Okay, so he's crying and it's melting.
시켜줄까요?
Interesting.
이렇게 눈을 감고 양손으로 눈을 꾹 누르면 우주여행하는 것 같고 기분 되게 좋아요.
I tried that actually. It does kind of feel like a bit of a trip.
지구 나이를 하루로 환산하면 인간이 머무는 시간은 고작 3초래요.
I think you rub your
그런데
eyes or something. Feels like you're driving through space.
Let's go.
Yo, who's the actor? Koo Kyo-won. Not sure if I know. Probably not. This was an amazing trailer, and I'm reading some comments now that the director is Gu Kyo-won's girlfriend, director Lee Uk-sup. Sop. I'm sorry about butchering her name. And apparently they also put legitimate, genuine laughter throughout the trailer. So when you hear the girls laughing, it's like actual laugh. It's not like acting. This trailer is very interesting in the sense of this cold as fuck environment is doing nothing to aespa, but is killing the guy. And he actually begins to get better when he sheds tears. The tears are represented by those icicles melting, right? So it's like his heart is kind of like melting away, so to speak. But also there is a very interesting where Ning Ning comes up to him, gets his tears, and she's like, I've been through something like this, or we've been through something like this before, and the tears filled up the entire bathtub or something like that. It was interesting because they it's almost as if they speak about the depression and the sadness that the guy's going through their own experiences, and they got over it, which is why they don't necessarily feel as cold. They are more so figuratively cold because they don't feel that sympathy necessarily whenever he would say something. Like I love the playfulness of Ning Ning specifically. She was like, you're so patient, and he's like, my wife? No, me, Ning Ning. Like that was kind of a really cool touch, and I love that some of the members were actually speaking in their own native language. That was a really cool touch because it's almost as if like all the languages blend together because you have the captions anyway. It's not about what language we speak. It's about the message itself, so to speak, I guess. The twist was very interesting. The wife left and apparently got an apartment right next door so she can watch him suffer. That's super cold. Like, it is as cold as the environment that he is in. He's being killed, basically. Whereas aespa is almost like characters that have been through that cold, they overcame it, they sympathize but don't necessarily empathize. Like, they don't express like those hurt feelings. They don't cry because he's crying and telling a sappy story. But they've been through that stage themselves, which is why they're no longer feeling that coldness, even though they express themselves a little bit coldly with how snarky and how, you know, playful they are to a man that is clearly going through it. And it's like the line, I am rich man, to me it almost like represents the fact that, yeah, that dude is rich, but clearly he's unhappy. So financial wealth doesn't do shit if your heart is fucking dying or something like that, or you're mentally exhausted. Like that's kind of interesting. It's almost like the fact that the title is Rich Man, I am a rich man, and like they emphasize his wealth, you forget about it because it's not about his actual wealth. It's about his physical condition and his mental condition. So that's really interesting. And also it kind of like begs the question of, was he just abused by the wife who literally got into a new apartment just to watch him suffer as he thinks that he lost her? Or did he do something to make her want to do this insanely psychotic act to him? Like, I'm not sure. Is that to represent the fact that money made him feel a certain way, that he's untouchable, and made him feel emotionless to her, and then he lost her, and now he feels hurt? Like, I kind of wonder what are the layers here in a way, because the story on a first watch is kind of like, it's I don't think that it's like the easiest story to understand, but like the little things of like collecting his tears and whatnot, it's almost as if aespa forgot what it's like to feel that, because you know they got over it in a way. So now nothing makes them feel hurt, and that's why they're so immune to the cold. Like the cold is basically the depression that the dude is going through, but the girls are immune to because they went through it before. So now, you know, it doesn't affect them anymore. That's kind of like the vibe that I'm getting. The bowling pins almost like turn into like this igloo thing, right? Where there's like this light, this galaxy, or like a fire of sorts, and like aespa is represented as like these interesting like goddess figures of sorts. Like I'm not sure about what to expect to express here. What are they trying to express here? Almost like a, maybe they represent his conscious or something like that. I'm not sure if they're like actual being in the trailer or they're not, because in some places you can't actually see them, right? So that's kind of interesting. And him crying over the fire, like the fire is like the warmth that he forgot what it's like to feel, you know, because the one who kidnapped him is probably in the front seat, right, driving the actual truck. Very interesting stuff. I'm not sure what to expect from this comeback, honestly. It seems like it's going to be pretty fucking dark from this trailer at the very least. And you know, the little thing where they're trying to balance all the bowling balls and you actually see them perfectly balanced in the background, but Winter, right, made the wish, but then she was asked what the wish is, and if you tell your wish, it's not going to come true. So I kind of wonder about that a little bit too. But like, I'm not sure if they're actually real inside of that truck, because they do disappear from time to time during the actual trailer. So let me know your thoughts. It makes you ask questions, a lot of questions, and I felt like the acting was really, really good in this one, especially because like their playfulness really comes through. They're laughing at him. That makes them feel almost unhinged at times in a way, because they're laughing as this man is like dying or suffering and like breaking bowling balls made of glass or whatever over his head. And Winter was about to take another bowling ball that has a whole bunch of fucking pricks in it, or spikes rather, in it. So that was going to kill him if the other ball didn't, to wake him up, you know. So I feel like him sleeping is like him burying himself in his depression, and like aespa is like some sort of a celestial being of sorts, or like something subconsciously that is trying to keep him awake. Or at the same time, they do symbolize aespa as beings that have been hurt and are now immune to the cold. So I'm not really sure what to make of it. Let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Check out the rest of my aespa reactions on this channel, and I'll catch you all next time. See ya.